Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Karina and I represent Relocode, a company that helps startups relocate their businesses. In this video, we will continue our review of the Talent Passport program that helps you receive a residence permit. We have already talked about obtaining this type of residence permit through the opening of a subsidiary company. Now we are going to talk about a subcategory of the Talent Passport, getting a permit through investing in the French economy. We will look at the specifics, pros and cons, and compare it to another Talent Passport subcategory called Innovative Economic Project, or how we call it, the Startup Visa. When choosing between these two subcategories of the Talent Passport, you need to assess whether your profile fits the criteria for each of them. For example, you cannot apply for the Investor in the Economy category if your professional experience has never been associated with investor activity. At a certain stage, you will need to describe your investment track record. This description is a mandatory document, without which you will not be able to move on. For a startup visa, you have to first select an incubator, then get an approval of the project from the Ministry of Economy, then obtain a long-term visa and obtain a residence permit. For the investor's visa, everything is the same except the first stage, where instead of choosing an incubator, you have to select a company in which you will invest. I will mention though that the main authority you have to get through, the same as for a startup visa, is the Ministry of Economy. So if you receive their approval, the steps for a long-term visa and residence permit are rather technical. But how do you choose a company to invest in if you don't have any connections in France and you want to invest in this country solely as an attractive residence permit program? Here I would note that at the state level, one of the priorities is supporting small and medium-sized enterprises, and there's a huge number of them in France. According to the INCEE, they're providing half of the job positions in the private sector throughout the whole country. In 2020, the number of investments in small and medium-sized businesses amounted to more than 23 billion euros. And the French government is interested in having as many investments as possible poured into the economy. Therefore, there is a large number of state organizations designed to help with this. The one I want to mention is BPI France, the State Investment Bank of France. They have a list of companies seeking financing publicly available on their website. And Business France is a trade and investment agency that you can turn to for help. Now, when you have chosen a company to invest in, you need to decide how you want to carry out the process. There are two possible options. One, you can invest through a company that you personally manage or in which you own at least 30% of the capital. Two, you can invest personal funds, but in this case, you need to purchase at least 10% of the company's capital. Next, you will have to prepare to submit your dossier to the Ministry of Energy. This dossier has to include a brief description of your investment project, its overall purpose, estimated investment amounts, target industries. Then your resume, a description of your investor experience, a completed letter of commitment on the model, a certificate of registration of the company, that is if you do follow the path of investing through a legal entity. And the most crucial document in our times is proof that you have the necessary funds, which must be placed in a credit institution of the European Union. Now there is a minimum amount that needs to be invested. Right now it's 300,000 euros, but it has not changed since the very first investor's residence permit appearance in France around 2010. And the second mandatory criteria for this visa is the preservation of jobs and the creation of new ones. The exact numbers of jobs is not specified anywhere in the laws, but behind the scenes, the creation of 2 new places per year is considered normal. So that's all the basic info that you need on the Investor in the Economy program. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more about moving to France. If you have any questions left, please don't hesitate to write in the comments. Our experts will make sure to answer. And if you want to know more about your specific situation, you can actually get a free consultation. All you have to do is write to us on WhatsApp or Telegram by clicking the link in the description.